You know what? As long as we're feeling silly, we might as well just jump back into this.
Yeah.
Fucking no pants dance.
No pants dance. New song from Space Bear.
Oh my god, if that's not a Game Grumps thing, I would be fucking amazed. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that is an NSP thing, so it's close enough. Anyway, aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson. Here with me are Sheltus and Opie Man.
Oh, hi.
I am a little tipsy right now.
Just a little.
More so than I have been the past couple of weeks, I'll be real. I'm definitely feeling it. Last time Mitsuru's fucking dad died. Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload, by the way. And Akutsuki
Anyway,
revealed himself for the piece of shit he is.
Anyway, last week.
Last week.
Look, there's a reason why I don't trust anyone who makes puns.
God, what does that say about me?
I was gonna say, I'm looking
Yeah,
at you,
died.
Dine.
You know what that was? Oh god.
You know his ears will be ringing like he's like, oh, someone's talking about my puns again.
You know what? We should tend to our plants. Never mind.
Ah,
No plant tending this time. Ugh. But yeah, Mitsuru and Nagus are both out of commission for a little while.
Yep.
aw,
Oh, did we finish up with the monk, actually?
we did.
Hold on. Yeah, he's maxed out.
The monk is done. We just need the
Tanaka's
athlete.
done.
The
Fuck. Our nighttime social links are done. We
Yep.
have nothing left to do at night.
We could go
Yeah,
belt it out.
we could just make money pretty much, or no.
Could. Well, not tonight.
We could go belt it out,
I mean,
or we
Why not,
could spend
at this
time
point?
with some of our fellow.
except I don't think
Tease
any of
them.
them. Except I don't think any of them are in the mood to spend time doing anything tonight.
You never know.
Let's see.
What's-
Fuka's not. Ken's not. Oh, maybe.
Where's Mitsuru?
What's-
We can go pick some flowers out.
Mitsuru is busy dealing with business things.
Oh, I know. That's the joke.
Any new recordings?
Actually, yeah, that's something we could check.
Who wants to play Uno?
What's the Facebook fucking Uno?
You don't want to play Uno with me.
You have fucking Uno.
You have Uno!
Oh, there is a
Okay.
recording actually.
Yeah, baby.
All right, what do we got?
Mm.
October 12th, 2009. Made Yukari.
Oh, hi.
Looks
Okay,
like
I
you
can
are,
get
Jimmy.
behind this.
Of course you would.
I'm sure you could.
Who wouldn't?
This, I guess.
I forget that if
Welcome.
I forget if
Oh,
that's an
taking
actual
care of you
costume we
today.
could get for
Are you
her.
ready to order, or do you need a little more time?
And she does the hard thing with her
Yeah,
hands.
the school festival
It's like,
got
ugh.
canceled. I already
And then
worked
she
all the
dies a
trouble
little
of
inside
putting
every
this
time she
on.
has to do that.
I know. Like,
Wear it around
she
the
just
house
melts.
today. Sup, Yucatan? Hey, does that mean you gotta call me master?
All right,
Well,
I'm
don't you
already.
do that.
What's going on, Takiba?
I'm already hard.
You
I'm
planning
already
to work
hard
at
struck.
Mitsuru's mansion or something?
Her impression of Akihiko.
Forget it.
That was a
I've been
really
meaning
good
to return
impression of
this,
Akihiko.
but now that I look at it,
And Junpei
it's
for
a
the.
real uniform. Huh. It's not just a costume. Oh, I should take a picture before I give this back to Senpai.
Why?
Yukari-chan, are you there?
Oh.
I need your help with something.
Sure, one sec. I know. I'll drag Fuka down with me. At least then I won't be alone in the embarrassment.
Right. Wow. Need a friggin' scapegoat? You can't- Oh,
And brings Fuka in.
Yukari-chan, those clothes. I've got a couple spares if you want to try one on. How about it?
Smile.
Huh? Just hold still. It's a little tricky to put on, so it'll be faster if I help. Wait, Yukari-chan?
And the recording ends there.
Damn it!
Oh man, right before the good part.
Only for premium members only.
For premium members only.
Of course we get hit with a paywall.
Yeah. Some of the camera angles, you could question whether or not there's space in the room.
Fucking chairman's a bastard. He always cuts out the good parts.
There's some camera angles in some of those recordings where you could argue that it's only the bed that they're getting. Not
You
that
could.
one.
I'll go for any angle. Any angle is fine.
You would go for any angle.
Oh my.
But, like, for example, the one we have at the beginning of the game for our character literally only shows the bed.
The fighting game, Punch
Yeah.
Boxer.
I mean, I can throw footballs at a 45-degree angle.
He's playing Street Fighter and playing Dudley. Or Ed. Take your pick.
Well, whichever one it is, he's currently...
Are
Dominic,
you
yes.
okay?
Later that night,
Oh, hi. Needle nose.
Needle Nose.
I was gonna call him Carrot Nose.
Carrot Nose.
Is this the real life or is this just
I've got Jack
fantasy?
Frost in my brain.
Why?
Easy come,
I don't
easy go.
Maybe it's
Just
because
easy come.
Maybe it's because every single one of your
do not speak of your change in circumstance.
deities, your main character, is Jack Frost.
To the
Well,
change
two of
in
them.
your mentality.
Of the
You only
three.
have... Yeah, but the third one, I don't even know what that one
I
is.
summoned you here tonight.
I never see you use it.
There is one
That's because it's
you
outdated and I
mustn't
don't need it
forget.
anymore. Paper
Easy
signed
come,
at the door.
easy
Mine before
come.
Igor. Shut the fuck up.
You do recognize it. I can see that. Shall I remind you of your commitment? I choose this fate of mine own
Let's see.
free
First one I
will.
think is like a
There is no
healing
need
thing.
to worry.
A healing and a buff thing.
No matter which path you choose.
I would
shall
explain why I
respect
haven't
your
seen you
decision.
use it.
However,
'Cause we have
you
Yukari. She does plenty of
alone
healing on
must
her own.
bear the responsibility for your actions. No matter what
Oh, no.
setbacks they may bring
Oh no.
about.
Wait, hold on.
Please do keep that in mind.
Oh no.
Well then, I bid you farewell.
You must bear the responsibilities for your actions, Opie.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shiori.
Long time no see.
Hi.
Sorry about not being able to visit lately. A lot's been going on. Hey, what's wrong?
I thought you forgot about me.
So, you heard about Takai and Jin, huh? I was planning on telling you. I get that they were your friends, but we had to fight them. Huh?
She is Sag.
Is that not it?
I was right. This fear, this pain. Junpei, in 2 years, what will you be doing?
In 2
Oh.
years? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Why do you ask?
The future.
Almost forgot to mention. I noticed you stopped. You know, hurting yourself.
Huh? Oh. I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
June
Yeah, that shit-
plus one ridge.
Hey, you can't show that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is too painful. It used to be fun when you came to visit, but now it's different.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei, don't come here anymore.
Chidori. But why?
Hmm.
Yeah, I just realized.
Meanwhile,
with the exception of our main character who doesn't have a persona that upgrade, Koromaru, who already had an upgraded persona effectively, and Aegis, who also doesn't have an upgraded persona. Junpei's the only one without one.
Mitsuru. I believe
Shit.
she doesn't have hers yet either. Hold on.
Fuck, you're right.
She still have... Yeah, she still has Princess Leia. Hers hasn't upgraded yet.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that this event kind of feels like it'd be the thing that would trigger it.
Well, you're half right. It's the inciting incident. I'll say that much.
Well, obviously I'm jumping the gun here, so
Yeah, a little bit.
was
I just have to wait and see.
I was gonna say, let's hang out with this guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels funny to me that Junpei, who was the first person to join, besides Yukari, is effectively going to be the last person to get a upgraded persona.
I think he actually is the last, is the funny thing.
That's great.
In the meantime,
This is so good. I'm so lucky I get to eat.
I think this is our first time doing a social link in a fucking hour and a half.
I know.
So,
Bring some home.
Yeah.
If I do, I'd have to pay for it.
Do it.
Yeah, I will.
Fucking do it.
Being the only one who gets to eat.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, by the way,
Do it.
about my mom. She's gonna be out of the hospital soon.
Hey,
That's when I was
congrats, man.
finally getting the hang of
Yeah,
taking care of
baby.
everyone myself. And guess what else? My teammates offered to help me with the kids too. They
Nice.
even said to pick my sister up from preschool. I guess everyone's been worried about me.
You got some good friends,
There
man.
I was, total tunnel vision, trying to do everything on my own. In the end, maybe it was my fault the team couldn't work together.
Don't sweat it.
Honestly, that's reassuring to hear from you.
wait, why would the team have to
I feel a
work
lot better
together
about everything
during
now that I
practice?
know how everyone really feels. I'm having fun just running laps.
I don't know.
Body feels light as a feather now. Oops. Guess I kind of started rambling there. Sorry, but I gotta get going. Take it easy.
You too, buddy.
And don't forget, I'm only able to focus on training again because you had my back. And I feel great, so thanks, buddy.
Woo! Yes, they really spoke from the heart. I feel like we're getting closer.
There's some really touching social links here.
Oh, absolutely. There's one in particular we haven't even started yet.
I'm just glad that that not all of them are completely depressing.
Yeah, that is kind of a common theme in this game.
It is. A lot of them are pretty depressing.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Hi.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
It's like, well,
Thank
thanks,
you.
but we're still down 2 team members.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna go check on Mitsuru.
I see you're back.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Hey. Hey, you want to dance with no pan?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Is Aegis back? Or
No. She's also going to be
Actually,
gone for a while.
she's still sitting.
Oh,
she's literally
she's right
there.
Pardon me.
Oh,
Do you ever forgive me? Of course.
of course.
Thanks.
Oh, fine. No, why is that a choice?
I can to help. I thought she'd be gone longer.
Also, Opie, the reason
might
why
be-
that's a choice is because that's the douchebag choice.
That's the douchebag choice. You are forgiven. Okay.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
Grumble,
Grumble,
grumble.
grumble.
Hi.
Grumble.
New things.
About requests.
Here are my requests.
Oh,
It's a lot of requests.
you must have just wanted to give me the thing.
Very well.
All right. Oh yeah, we did technically raise 2 social links.
Yes.
Oh, that guy was mumbling, not grumbling.
Mumbling and grumbling.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
House of the Deceased. I know where House of the Deceased is.
Real wheel racer. I honed my driving techniques and completed the course fast as lightning. Ah, he's playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transforms. Got it.
Ugh.
You know,
Oh.
the best racing game.
I mean, it's a fun racing game. I just don't know if I would say best.
Better than fucking Mario Kart 8.
No, it's fun. Mario Kart 8, I'd argue, is more fun as long as you're playing with people.
And not playing on fucking 200cc.
Yes,
200cc
I
has
agree.
its time. It is really fun to play on 200cc on
No, it is.
on
On
a lot of
occasion.
tracks.
You know what?
No.
As long as everyone else
always.
is just as bad as you are.
Okay, I'll write you that one. Problem
Yeah.
is,
Then-
that's not the case in our group.
No.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody's enemy.
Some
I'll
of us are
race
really
my
good at
PC, whether you
200cc.
like it or
Very.
not.
Look, it's only funny when...
Oh god
Oh, perfect. It's time for some more shit talk.
Cool.
All right.
I was gonna say, it's only funny when Mario Kart 8 is best when you're not the only one suffering.
You're not the- and when you can actually fucking get your one.
Yeah, I always try and get one win, and that's it. And I always get it in some of the stupidest ways possible.
That sounds like Gamera. That's Gamera. That's
That literally, Gamera was the first one to start it. And I found out that I'd have the exact same problem he did. I'd get one win and not win the rest of the night.
It's like, all right, I'm done. I was like, all right, I'm done. Doo-doom.
I'm done. Peace.
Doo-doom.
So yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we recorded this series.
Yeah, you were getting your new computer, right?
Well, that and the release of the new 14 expansion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How is that
Which-
game?
It's wild. I'll say that much. I'm not even
I-
done
I-
yet.
I saw that there was a article which was saying that the Pictomancer class, there was a bug with it when it first launched.
I
which-
was not aware of that.
So you know how with Pictomancer you can buff yourself?
Yeah.
So if you manually canceled the buff, it would apparently increase your stats by another singular percentage.
Oh, that's why people were doing that. Okay.
So you would do that, and then you could reapply the buff on top of that.
Okay, yeah. I remember Square releasing an announcement that, like, people were able to just manually deselect their buffs. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want to do that? I did not know there was a bug that did that. Now it all makes
wasn't in-
sense. Okay.
That bug was not intended. Not at all.
Oh, there have been a few like that.
I think the reason why they originally announced that you could manually stop it is because I think, you can quote me if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think stopping it manually saves you some MP.
Maybe. I don't know.
So you would do that whenever you end the battle before you go into the next one.
I'll be
If
real.
you
I
had
was.
any active effects.
I'll be real. I was not aware of that side of it, so I.
Oh,
couldn't
I
tell
only
ya.
saw an article about it while I was sitting at work today, just twiddling my thumbs, sitting there doing
Yeah, no,
nothing because
I've been-
nobody was in my quadrant of the airport. Fuck
Fair
me.
enough. Yeah, no, I've been using Pictomancer to do story. I had no idea that bug was even a thing.
Yeah, I think they've patched it out now.
I think so. At the very
That's
least,
a-
they've acknowledged that it exists and said they were going to do something. I don't know if they've actually done anything about it yet.
I don't know what it is with games like this. Just in general, whenever you have a bug like that is completely not intended, but
Ooh.
is so bizarre.
Okay, you know what? As long as we're on the subject of
I
14,
love that.
on the subject of 14 bugs, let me tell you one that happened a while ago. So there's this thing you can do in 14. Like, there's a handful of ways that you can play different dungeons with NPC, like, party members.
I hope someone was paying attention, because I wasn't.
Good news, we have the internet.
It's the bottom line.
We have the internet.
Internet. Anyway, one of the ways that you can do dungeons with NPCs in 14 is the thing called squadrons.
Oh, yeah?
And in squadrons, you have a handful of, like, special commands and abilities and whatnot. One of them was called Ungermex, which is the thing that buffs your entire party by about, I believe it was 50% for X amount of time. Yeah, I think this was during Stormblood. Someone found a way to activate the effect outside of squadrons and in, like, high-end raid content, so people were doing that to clear.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, but eventually they found out about it, and the people who did that to clear the content got banned.
Oh, that's shit.
Yeah.
I would have just patched.
They did, but they wanted to make damn sure people weren't doing that again.
Well, my thought is, kudos to people who found that. Congratulations, you did that. You can't do it anymore. That's my thought. That's how I would go about it. But that actually reminds me of a bug. You know how me and Yosh play Warframe all the time.
Yeah. What was Warframe?
I saw
something like that.
Warframe doesn't have raids or anything like that. It just has simple boss battles. You can only go in with 4-man teams.
Sounds about right.
With the exception of the most recent event, where you could actually end up with a 5th member of your team on your team.
Oh my god,
very specific.
Sorry, go on.
But there was a bug with the event which resulted in 2 teams of 4 ending up in the same mission. With I think it ended up with a total of 10 people doing the mission.
Oh my god. Well,
Which is designed for 4 people. Which is designed for 4 people.
I bet that made it easier.
Because in the game there's a character called Stalker. Normally you fight him as an enemy, but one of the story beats in more recent mission, one of the more recent updates, is involving him. And the most recent event, you can actually play as him to join other teams, other players as a 5th member. I think there's a bug where when you try and join someone like that, it actually brings an entire team that you're joining to another team with you.
Oh my god.
I don't know how they did it. I just saw a post of it on Reddit, and I'm just looking at that thinking, how did you manage that?
That's a fantastic question. Some
and
aspect
most
of
importantly,
that must not have been bug tested or something.
No, I don't know how it happened, but also if you managed to fail that mission, I've got questions.
Spend some time with Junpei.
I'm trying to think, is there any other games that I've seen some really stupid bugs?
I know 14 has definitely had its share. In fact, there was actually one fairly recently where, like, ice-related mechanics weren't functioning properly, resulting in one of the 24-man raids just being damn near impossible to finish.
In that case, how about these
One of my favorite things that devs do, in general, if they find bugs, or they find out that players have found these bugs before,
Are you sure about that?
is I just love it when the devs either think that the bug isn't
Sure, we'll be fine.
too broken and they just leave it,
Okay, let me wrap it up for
or
you.
they give kudos to the players who actually found it because it's an obscure bug.
Sorry for the trouble.
Indecisive, Junpei.
You know, if we're talking obscure bugs, 14 has one of those as well. Like this really remote bug that happened back in Shadowbringers once the first 24-man raid dropped. Like, it happened a couple times altogether, but it was notable enough because of the context of everything that happened.
Oh. I think I need to hear this. I gotta hear.
Alright. Sorry, folks. This is going to take a few minutes to explain.
Here we go.
Alright. So, to begin with, the 24-man raids in Shadowbringers, specifically, are a crossover event with Nier Automata.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
That's the beginning context. So in the very last room of the raid, people with very specific conditions, I think they had to be so far along in a very specific Dark Knight quest for this NPC that shouldn't have been there to actually show up. Like, I guess it must have been there as like a placeholder for something or other. But if one of these players talked to the dragon, it softlock everyone there. That's the bug that happened. But here's the thing about the context of that. The NPC in question was a red dragon. Mentioned something about being so tired. Which doesn't sound like much at first, but if you're a fan of the Drakengard and Nier series, one would almost think that was intentional because it fits very much with something that, with a character that shows up in the original Drakengard game.
That's pure coincidence.
That is one hell of a fucking coincidence.
I love it when things like that happen in gaming. Like,
so many
weirdest things happen.
So many fucking stars had to align for that to happen, and it's amazing.
You know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of that, like, what was it called? There was something in philosophy that if you had an infinite number of monkeys typing on an infinite number of typewriters
that they'd eventually write Shakespeare.
Yeah, for an infinite amount of time, they would eventually write Shakespeare.
I don't feel like standing around.
I don't know why that specifically, that bug that you mentioned reminds me of that.
The girl I'm visiting.
Like, how?
I think I
how have you managed?
I want to tell her I'm sorry, but I don't even know what I did wrong.
Yeah, no, something had to fuck up in a very specific way to get that to happen.
What am I supposed to do?
Something that I doubt they would have expected to happen.
No, but it's funny that it did happen.
It is fun. It is hilarious that it happened.
I'm trying to think. What is the most obscure or weirdest bug I've seen in games that I've personally found? I think the weirdest one I've seen in person or seen as it happens was definitely when Yosh broke Donkey Kong Country 2. Because I don't know how he managed to break it, but I was sitting there while he was playing through it, and right as he went to get into the what's the thing that Funky Kong had, like the airplane or something?
Yeah.
Like right then, I think something errored. I don't know exactly what errored.
Oh no.
But as a result, it broke everything.
Oh.
And when I mean everything, I mean everything. He highlighted the entirety of the stream from about 10 minutes before it broke to everything afterward.
You need to send me that in some fashion.
Oh, I'm going to find it. I'm going to send it to you. It is. This was like 2 years ago. And I happened to. It was one of the first streams I was actually in the voice call with Yosh. I don't think I picked a better time to be there.
I'm trying to think of some obscure bugs I've come across. I remember one time, a long time ago when I was playing Sonic Generations, I was in one of the classic stages, and the camera bugged out, and it went, like, along the rail that, like, Sonic himself is supposed to be. Like, instead of looking at it from the side, you're looking at it, like, dead on. Except it was behind a fucking wall.
Oh. Well, okay, now I'm thinking not about obscure bugs that I've caused or run into, But I'm thinking of all the shit I broke during a run through of Borderlands 2.
Oh god.
And Borderlands pre-sequel.
Welcome back.
Because when I was playing, not with you and Wiz, but when I was playing with Yosh and Canther, I broke a lot of shit.
Well, to be fair, in pre-sequel with us, you still broke a lot of shit.
I broke more shit in pre-sequel.
Alright.
I wish I had my perspective of that, by the way. I do not have the perspective of that, of when I clipped through that wall. And I'll say, there was nothing funnier than falling through the ground and looking straight up and seeing everything falling away.
That reminds me of, alright, one more, like, remote bug. Like, this one was, like, extremely fucking minor, but still notable and kind of funny. It was when I was recording the Persona 5 Royal LP with Wiz. I was in the middle of a battle, like normal. And it was Morgana's turn. So I summoned Zoro, and I don't know what the fuck I did, but I somehow managed to summon him facing fucking backwards. Never happened again. It only lasted for like 5 seconds, but it was fucking funny.
It only happened once, never happened again. You could not replicate it. I love those bugs.
I have no idea how that would have happened.
Oh my god. I swear, I feel like I've run into so much random shit in the past. Like, I'm trying to think of... I've probably broken games more times than I could count. I'm pretty certain when we were doing Payday 2, I broke Payday 2.
Oh, probably.
And if I haven't, I probably will.
Ugh. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
I swear if this game breaks while we're playing it...
That would be something.
Ugh.
Run. The journey starts somewhere with the first step. No one's sure when life